The results are out. 51 of our students have made it to the toppers list in 2020 UPSC examination. If you also dream to crack this examination, I would encourage you to join our YouTube channel, subscribe to it, and stay up to date in your preparation. तैयारी आपकी, जिम्मेदारी हमारी.
Hello everyone, welcome to Educhemy's YouTube channel. I am Dimple Nankani and this is a video in the series of your UPSC CSE preparation. Today we would be dealing about how to read Atlas for your UPSC CSE preparation. We have covered many aspects like what is an examination, the syllabus, the preparation, and what happens once you qualify the UPSC CSE. To watch these such videos, stay tuned to our channel, share, like and subscribe our channel. So coming on to today's video, this is about how to study Atlas for your UPSC CSE. The topic of the video are the importance of Atlas. Why should I read the Atlas in the first place? Once I know that I have to read the Atlas, what is the correct way to read the Atlas? How do I read the Atlas? And what is the use of Atlas while reading the current affairs? So you know that the current affairs can be better prepared if you read the Atlas. And lastly, what Atlas to refer. What is the right way of reading an Atlas? Which Atlas to be referred is the topic of the discussion for today. So let's start with the importance of Atlas. So Atlas is no doubt the one of the most important book for your UPSC CSE preparation. Why? Because it helps me understand the geography of a place. When I know that this area is mountainous compared to other areas such as North Plain, which is a plain area, compared to the Deccan Plateau, which is a plateau region. So the geography of a place can be better understood if I have seen the Atlas. That is the one role of the Atlas. The second important thing is, so I know in my memory that where is Mumbai, where is Pune, where is Nagpur, just because I have seen those locations in the Atlas. So to have the picturesque memory of any place, to know the location of the place, it is important to see the Atlas. And the most important thing is there are direct questions, the mapping based question, which can be only answered when you have seen the Atlas. So no doubt it is one of the most important thing for your UPSC prelims examination. Having said that, what is the importance of Atlas? It is very important to know that how should you read an Atlas. Not many of the students are aware of how do you read the Atlas. So the one way of reading an Atlas is that you go through the latitude, that you go through the longitude, and then you locate a place. That we call as reading the Atlas through the latitude and the longitude. So you read through the latitude and the longitude. This becomes tedious at times. So there is another method that you can use to read the Atlas, which is the index method. Now what is this index method? Now let's understand. What happens is at the end of your Atlas, there is an index given. So look at here. If I look at the index here, this is the place. This is a place called as Jixi. Okay, this is a place called as Jixi. And this place is being marked. There is numbering here, there is numbering here in your Atlas. So if this is H, I, J, K, L, M and N. So this box becomes H, this box becomes I, this box becomes H, this box becomes L, this M and this is the N. So these are the name of the boxes. Whereas on this side, here there is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this place Jixi is a part of K column and 2 row, because this Jixi comes under K column and 2 column. So this is your Jixi. And if you see at the end of the Atlas, here is the page number given. This is 237. So at the end of the Atlas, you will have this 237 and you will have Jixi, which is your K, this one, 237 and K2. So this is written in the atlas. At the end of the atlas, it is 237 and K through that is written, and that is your Jixi. So what happens is, at times when you don't know where is the place, you turn the atlas, you see J and you see Jixi, you see page number 237 and you see K2. So you go to page number 237, you locate K, you locate 2, and there is your Jixi. This is how you should read an atlas. Not many students are aware of the correct method of reading the atlas. The atlas reading is very simple. You don't need to scratch your head to locate the place. Go at the back, search the J column, search the page number, search the column, search the index, and then your work is done. So this is how you read an atlas. And once you have read this atlas, you know that what is the geography of the area, where is it located, it is a part of which continent, and then that stays with you. And definitely if there is a question that will come in your previous year question, in your prelims examination, that will help you in solving those questions. The third important point that I want to deal is the use of atlas while reading the current affairs. So what is the use of the atlas while we deal with the current affairs? If you analyze your UPSC prelims examination, you will see that many questions from your previous year has come with the region in the news and the country. So they will give you the region in the news and they will ask you a question on that. So the current affairs and linking of the atlas is very important, because you might read this in the news, but then if you don't know it is a part of which country, then you cannot answer this question. So integrating the static and the current affairs together, the atlas becomes very important. So this is one of the way that your current affair preparation will become solidified once you link it to the atlas. So the places in news and the locations are important, as we can analyze from the previous year question. Let's take an example. So this is an example about Manipur. Like, the Manipur ambush was not aware. Some revolutionary public front says that was not aware of the presence of women in the Manipur ambush. So once you know Manipur, once you have read this news, Manipur, try to locate where is Manipur. Try to see that what hills are present in Manipur. What is the lake which is famous for Manipur. So once you have read Manipur in your newspaper, go and open your atlas. It will be a recreation activity. See Manipur, see the hill, see the lake, see the neighboring states and the neighboring region. That will help in solidification of your geography preparation as well as your current affairs preparation. Now moving on, let's understand which atlas we have to read. Okay, so there are many students who are confused that whether we should go for Oxford Atlas, whether we should go for Orient Black Swan Atlas. These are the various versions of the atlas, that is the Orient Black Swan Atlas as well as the Oxford Atlas. You can buy any of them, any of the version, any of these atlas. There is certain advantages that Oxford has. Oxford has questions at the end. So these questions help you understand that what kind of questions can be asked in your UPSC examination. Whereas with respect to picture quality, the Orient Black Swan is better. My suggestion to you would be, if you can buy both the atlas, buy both the atlas. It will help you understand what kind of questions can come, and it will also help you look at the pictures with better quality. The atlas questions, the mapping questions are very important for your examinations. We have tried to cover such questions in a program such as Prelims Support Program. We also cover such questions in the crash course and the foundational classes. So you can prepare about these mapping questions, which forms a part about 7 to 8 questions in your examination. I hope you like this video. Stay tuned. Click the bell icon, like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.